Welcome to Invictus. In this video I'll quickly show you how to take one of these bad boys off. These are the central lock wheels. I mean, I don't know how to actually take it off myself, but I've got this good looking chap right here who's actually going to teach me, and it's always good to know how to actually take these off. Just to kind of show you how these are put together. You've got this complicated mechanism in the middle, and a lot of places where you want to take these central lock wheels to get refurbed or to actually have your tires replaced wouldn't have a clue. We've actually simplified the process. I mean, this is me from a complete nobody, from a complete layman point of view. We'll show you how it's actually done. So firstly, you go under this boot right here, the front boot. This cover is lifted. It just lifts up again quite easily. You could put this on the floor at the bottom. Normally the central lock key that is placed here is covered by this. That comes out. This comes out quite neatly. And Mr. Ryan, please tell us what is the first thing to do.
Just get your little pick out.
This picker is stuck. Okay, superb. Right. I think last time around you said there's a little tiny gap right there, isn't it? Yep. Do you see this right here? You could see it's got a little indentation already. That basically goes behind that. Whoop, that's it. Quite neatly. Should ideally be going in a little bit more, and it should be grabbing on from about where that rubber plastic trim is, as opposed to the cap itself, because these caps can be quite expensive. And I can feel a bit of grease around here. Yep. Is that because it's quite typical to keep it lubricated?
Special type of grease.
A special type of grease. What's that grease called? Do you remember? Okay. So
it's like a moly graphite grease type thing.
Wow. Okay. Superb. Well, moly type of grease type of thing. Special grease. Again, if you're ever taking your wheels or putting them back on, ideally follow that procedure. Take this central lock key, and you basically, if I'm doing this wrongly, I'm sure Ryan will correct me.
Anywhere on there.
Yeah.
Make sure that's on. Give it a little lock tap just to. Yeah, she's on. Just to make sure.
So Ryan was explaining this earlier on, the levels that there is to that central lock key, and it's also magnetic, as you correctly explained to me earlier on. And now that's on, I guess you've got to have, what size is this breaker bar, would you say? 3/4. And what's the safest way to apply weight? Is it to lift it or to push on it? Push down.
I lift it. I lift it, but
that's you. But I can lift it as well. What would you prefer it?
Whatever way you feel safest doing it.
Okay. And that's done anti-clockwise.
Yeah.
Super.
Dummies actually says loosen, remove, loosen that way.
So loosen that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, look, again, watch this video. If you're ever going to be trying this, watch this video so you know what you're doing. I mean, I've always wanted to learn this, and I've done this once before, but Ryan kind of was doing 90% of the work. He was letting me do bits and pieces, but I just simply didn't have the confidence to do it myself from the get-go. So it's nice to actually learn it now. And I'm not doing anything without his instructions, because it's really my first time properly doing it myself.
Right, yeah.
Obviously, Ryan would say to always push on to this.
Yeah, make sure you do. You've got to slip.
And what, hold it from here?
Yeah.
Like
keep
that?
a little bit of pressure on the bottom of that edge.
From here?
No, keep it there.
On the head, yeah. Handbrake is on, yeah? Okay.
Do you want me to step in?
Let me try again. The thing is I'm finding it quite difficult to apply pressure there and lift. Could I not put pressure there?
You can, but you run the risk of jumping it.
What's jumping it?
It coming off.
Ah, shit. Sorry. Like that?
No, you want to keep the pressure on the bottom.
Here? Well, you can help me with the
Awesome.
pressure.
There you go.
Oh God.
Right, that's it. Leave it there.
Okay, I'm not touching it. Yeah.
Right.
So, something else. Remember, you were trying to explain to me early on about pushing this in.
Yeah, that pushes it in. 'Cause
Okay.
It's a lock.
Superb.
So that piece there locks into the
Yeah.
little spline inside.
Yeah.
But if it isn't torqued up enough, right, it won't come all the way out.
Yeah.
So when you do it back up,
Yeah.
you need to make sure that's all the way.
Out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously, when you are loosening the wheel, this is actually help this mechanism to be pushed in. But sometimes, once you've put the wheel back on, you've got to make sure that this little thing is fully back out.
Yeah, that. Right. So if you go back to the tightening,
Yeah.
so that's a little spec there. So in an emergency, you can tighten these up to 100 newton meters.
Yeah.
Don't run it for long, but that's for emergency sort of gauge
Yep.
of 100 newton meters.
Lovely.
Otherwise, they're like 600 newton meters or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Superb. And the next thing is making sure we get this on a point underneath this. Now we got to get the hydraulic jack underneath. It's quite a fiddly process. Yeah, I think we've got it where it needs to come down. And now let's get on with jacking it up. Now in terms of the hydraulic jack, now that it's in the right correct position, you turn it clockwise to tighten it, and once you have, you simply just gently work it up. Obviously don't jack up the car first if you haven't loosened the wheel.
Yeah, you won't ever.
Yeah, otherwise,
Ain't happening.
yeah, you could potentially cause a lot of damage to the car as well, couldn't you?
Yeah. Like that, do ya?
Yeah, okay. The boss says this will do. And now I guess I'll put this back on.
Yep. See if you can turn it by hand.
Yeah.
Right, turn it.
This, I can turn it by hand. Whoever put these on previously did a good job making sure that they're greased and making sure that they were torqued up properly. So these were not insanely tight. I mean, we've seen it done previously where they're done insanely too tight, and
21 stone man hanging off back of bar.
you could probably pick weight 3 times what I can. So for me to do this myself, with, as a matter of fact, a smaller breaker bar, and I would like to go back to this breaker bar. How long did you say this breaker bar is, roughly?
3 foot?
3 foot. He's going to double check it anyway. And the reason I'm giving you this information is in case you want to be buying one of these breaker bars yourself and doing them at home, you can. He is going to check, but I will continue chatting away how to take these central locks off. Here comes Ryan with a tape measure. Ding, 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 ding.
She is
3, yeah, you were right.
3 foot breaker.
3 foot breaker bar. So now you know. Ryan, this is now fully loose.
Yeah, just be careful, that wheel might want to come off.
Okay, so what do I do? Hold the wheel.
Hold the wheel on as well.
Look at this grease. Beautiful, beautiful, lovely grease. You can eat this, by the way.
That's
I'm
nicely done.
I'm joking. I'm joking. This is nicely done. And I guess
Slider. She is.
you've got to be very careful taking these wheels off, because in the process of taking these wheels off, what you don't want to do is damage any of this.
The threads inside of
Yeah.
it, because they're internal threads.
Yeah.
You don't want to damage anything. You don't really want to damage the wheel either.
And we are, whilst we refurb a tiny little chip on these wheels. Where is the chip? The chip is right there. What we're going to do is keep this in the boot, and the front boot of the car, so that it doesn't get dirt, and we'll get some cling film, some kitchen cling film, or some proper tape to tape around this, so it doesn't have a lot of dirt. So when we're putting this on tomorrow, we don't end up cross-threading it. This is the splines, by the way.
Yeah.
This is obviously
How it pushes it through.
how it pushes it through.
That piece
Yeah.
there.
That piece right there. And part 2 of this video will show you how to put the wheels back on. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and like.